Behind the stretching maize fields of Barbaspan lies a heartwarming story dating back to a time when Sampie Booizene ploughed the fields with his beloved donkey Slubber.
Go, Booizene, Slubber! Go!
It all started in the 1960s when Sampie left his life as a farm worker to work as a bulldozer driver with just 30 cents and one set of clothing. But he had a goal: to make money and become a farmer. Slowly but surely, he grew his livestock, bought a tractor, and moved on to farm 200 hectares of communal land in the old Bophuthatswana. He later rented private land and in the 90s bought the land by selling his NWK shares. Then he bought a second and third farm, perfectly located close to the markets. Today, Sampie proudly farms with his sons who have tremendous respect for their dad's perseverance.
Ke batla gore e re mo go tlogelang ga me lefatshe ke tlogele le bana ba ka e le balemi ba na le sengwe se ke ba diretseng sone ba ne le ke okeditse leruo ke okeditse temo gore ba sale ba tshela ka dilo tseo.
Yet, at the age of 77, Sampie is not ready to retire. In fact, he believes that farming is an ongoing learning curve. He joined Grain SA 14 years ago and has since made quite a few changes to his production practices. His son Stephen is as keen to gain specialist advice and also engage with neighboring farmers to stay up to speed with production trends.
What I've been doing now is to move away from conventional tillage to minimum tillage to mitigate against the droughts.
All round, the new generation of Booizenes has big plans for the future.
Diversification is a key word. It is growing vertical. I'd like to, in the future, to add on some business operation to diversify our source of income.
A new era, a new vision, and a patient wife and mother who understands what it takes for a dream to unfold. These days, the Booizene family farm in a modern buzz of activity, while old Slubber is enjoying a well-deserved retirement. When a corporate man adheres to the farming call, he goes about it with a good management plan. And so it is for Jeremia Makhosini Mathebula, whose degree in industrial psychology led him to a career at Mondi. But he gave it all up for a farm life. As a child, Jeremiah helped his dad plant maize on their 1 hectare of communal land. Keen to get back into fields, he started farming on this land obtained through the Land Redistribution Program in 2009. Initially, Jeremiah had 12 cattle and planted 40 hectares of maize. But he had a vision, and as a firm believer in specialist advice, he linked up with Grain SA in 2014.
With Grain SA, you get the correct information so that you can make informed decision. And the other thing is that we're working together with all the farmers in the surrounding area, black and white. We work together. We've got an association where we discuss all our issues that are pertaining to the agricultural sector.
Over the past 4 years, Jeremiah has not only increased his plantings, but a 75% increase in maize yield per hectare put him in the league of the prestigious 1,500-ton club. He has since also joined the ranks of the Grain SA executive. In line with modern conservation techniques, Jeremiah does no-till and rotates maize with soya. He now also rents additional private land, and in the next 2 to 3 years, he'll be rolling out the rest of his plan.
At the moment, I'm planting 450 hectares, 40 hectares of irrigation, and I've got access to 160 hectares that I can still put under irrigation. So that will be 200 hectares in total of irrigation if I can do that. That will give me a better yield because I also got water rights. And I would also like to see myself increasing my livestock from 600 currently to 1,000 head.
In terms of mechanization, Jeremiah's investments are not just for own use, but hold the added benefit of bringing in extra income through contracting. He also has a transport business together with his brother Zach. And with his wife Nomatandazo keeping a trained eye on the checks and balances, this family farming venture has become a lucrative enterprise. A joyous one to boot, because nothing reflects prosperity quite like a happy family. On the road between Vicksburg and Rosendal, Tshediso Daniel Maqala is quietly moving through the ranks. Last year, he was in the potential commercial category, and this year, he's entered a whole new era. Through clever soil management and diversification, this former truck driver and taxi business owner is continuously growing his operation.
Inthusitse haholo hobane ke tsebile le ka ho lokisa mobu hore na ke tlameha ke lokise mobu neneng ke plante neneng le mobu o lokile na go fe e bohlokwa haholo ho nna ntate.
Daniel farms on 709 hectares, which is a combination of his own land, government-leased land, and land leased privately from two neighbors. 390 hectares of the farmland are arable, and for the past 2 years, VKB has backed him with a production loan. The VKB team also assists with expert advice from ground level all the way to marketing.
Die heel belangrikste ding van finansiering gaan oor kontrole en beplanning. Die plan op die tafel is nie my plan nie, dit is sy plan. En dan gebruik ons ook 'n stelsel, 'n boekhoudstelsel om hom te help om dit te kan doen.
Daniel's wife Violet sees to the bookkeeping of this increasingly diversified operation. In addition to dry beans, maize and sunflower, crop production now also include soya. At the same time, rows of asparagus not only add a touch of green to the winter landscape, but bring in a handy income to spread risks. Clever moves, as the past year saw risk turn real.
Go tlwe ke sefako haholo ka mora dilemo tsena ke le mona ne qala ho tlwa ke sefako ka ona mkhono.
Fortunately, he has insurance, which he views as crucial to the scale he now farms on. Along with the expansion of his crop production, Daniel is growing his livestock farming, consisting of mainly beef cattle and sheep. Still, the fact that almost 45% of the land is on the government's PLAS system is holding him back. He believes a title deed will make all the difference, giving him the security needed for future growth. Because by skilling himself in the art of modern farming, Daniel Maqala has brought the soil to life, and as such, become a catalyst for job opportunities throughout the value chain, throughout generations.